Alright, this is it. The last video for the story of the long dark signal void bunkers. I'm going to be honest, I'm reducing the production quality on this video because making and releasing 6 videos over the last week has been exhausting. I'm just going to cut a few corners here and there to make this video easier to make. Let's get right into it. If you do not want to be spoiled, leave now. This is your final warning. Bunker Omega is the focus of this video, which is located in the Forsaken Airfield. Inside you can find Security Chief's Log 29 and Interview Transcript 17. These narrated notes are chronologically last for Signal Void. Let me start with Security Chief's Log 29. This is the narration.
Whatever happened here, it's not a virus, or any known pathogen. At least that's what the doctor tells me. There are no visible injuries, only invisible ones. My symptoms have just started, but they track what the others have gone through. Things are starting to get fuzzy, just like with them. Faces I can't remember. Like an old photo, blurry around the edges. Crumbling. The few men left up here can't be trusted to care for themselves. We've had to lock them in their quarters to keep them from wandering off. We tried going a different way, more psychological. We had a little luck at first, and then it all collapsed again. Rudiger hasn't been back to see us since we took the machine offline. I'm struggling myself, and holding out for the resupply he promised. Will it get here in time? I've changed, somehow. The men, the medical officer, all of us. But not him. Not Rudiger. He'll want the research. It shows some bizarre benefits, even if it's come at a price. Rudiger found what he was looking for. He can keep it.
Now let me share the key takeaways from Security Chief's Log 29 and my personal thoughts on it. Right off the bat, I have to say, what the fuck? This revelation is not what I was expecting at all. A mysterious disease with no visible symptoms appears out of nowhere. The security chief describes it as feeling fuzzy and that everyone changed somehow, except for Rudiger. Some people have gone so far that they need to be locked up in order to prevent them from wandering off. I think whatever this disease is, it is related to the machine. In the last video, I shared a theory that the machine is emitting an energy field that causes the workers around it to dream. With long exposure, the dreams become darker and more disturbing. Now we are seeing the long-term effects of this machine. The disease is not viral or bacterial, it is psychological. Whatever happened, it's like a switch was flipped on. It's like the machine rewired the brain and now the workers are having insanely disturbing dreams, memory problems, and by the sounds of it, sleepwalking. I wouldn't be surprised if insomnia is another symptom of this disease, as another theory I shared in the previous video suggests the machine is responsible for the glimmer fog, which causes insomnia. Despite the insane cost to the people being experimented on, the project shows that the machine had some bizarre benefits. I find it very interesting that Rudiger disappeared after it was shut down. The fact that he was seemingly immune to the machine's effects and this disease outbreak is concerning. Almost as if Rudiger had something on his person that would block the energy from the machine, protecting him. I'm certain that once the machine was shut down, he took the research and bailed. The security chief mentions they went a psychological route with something which I think is a reference to the interviews they had the medical officer perform. I'll talk about that more after reviewing the final interview transcript. So this is the narration for interview transcript 17.
Entry 17, Project Medical Officer. We have attempted various psychological interventions with the team members. Interviews reveal that the deeper the recall exercise, the greater the distortion. Consolidation failures appear in each patient, no matter the subject content. So far, these have yielded little actionable data. We do, however, hold out hope for a treatment strategy to apply away from their work environment. Proximity to the site of exposure is my last best guess. Behavioral changes are becoming more alarming. I will be including the following transcript excerpt in my summary report to be filed with project leads before team extraction, should it occur. We're almost finished. Please stay calm. Where has your mind settled then? Focus on the last image, please.
We just wanted to get out. To burn it all down. Or did we? I had it there, but I lost it again. I can't remember what it was. He said he'd stand with us if something went wrong. What did we do? What did they make us do? They can't get away with this!
End recording.
And these are the key takeaways from interview transcript 17 and my personal thoughts on it. After everything, this interview reveals that all of these interviews are taking place because of the outbreak mentioned in Security Chief's Log 29. I believe that once the symptoms were starting to show, Rudiger had the medical officer conduct the interviews with all the patients. With each interview, the patient would be told to retell their dreams. After so many interviews doing the same thing, it is clear that at some point, the patients can no longer tell what they saw in their dreams. Their memory has completely deteriorated and their behavior has changed. The patients started to go insane, speaking as if they had conflicting thoughts or missing cognitive function. The medical officer straight up says it. They planned to treat the patients to see if they could reverse the effects. Their proximity to the site of exposure to the machine was important. Despite all the dream exercises, the interviews failed to find useful results. Now, Rudiger is gone, and I feel like the medical officer, who clearly knows what the project was about, is anticipating an extraction. The question is, will the extraction include all the workers that either willingly or unwillingly had their minds destroyed? I don't think we'll find out until we go to the industrial mine ourselves. At this point of the video, I was going to talk about a massive theory that I have about how all of this connects to the Wintermute campaign. If you finished the campaign so far, you might have an idea of what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, in the process of writing down my thoughts, it got too big to include in this video. Instead, it will be part of a separate video. As for the conclusion of this video, we finally know the truth. The goal of the project, what the purpose of the machine was, and how it all ended, it's all clear as day. Yet, we still don't know where things went from here. I suspect we will get our first clues when the next map, most likely the industrial mine, is released. For now, all I have to say is that this is not the direction I thought the tale was going to take. I'm in no way disappointed, but I didn't think it would lead to such a dark secret. This game and the history behind it just jumped to a whole new level of amazing. Speaking of history, I've been working on a storytelling series for The Long Dark, and I would love it if you checked it out. After I get through the final part of the history of the island before Wintermute, I will certainly do an episode for Signal Void. For now, please make sure to do all the things listed on screen, and I will see you next time.